So good morning, everyone. It's so great to host you here after the 4 years at the Buzzworld 2023. I think it was a very long break, so we are very excited to have you here again at the Buzzworld. And welcome, a very warm welcome to the press conference of Solaris Bus & Coach. Today's conference will be provided by board members, the CEO of Solaris Bus & Coach, Javi Iriarte, and Dariusz Michalak. Javi, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Mateusz. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's my great pleasure to be here with all of you 4 years after our last Buzzworld conference, and hopefully you enjoy as much as we do being here. Today, the focus will be in two main things. First, sharing a few highlights of Solaris for the last 6 months, and then we will focus specifically in our latest product launches that you have over here, our hydrogen and our new electric modular bus that hopefully is going to set the trends in the market in the upcoming years. So if we would like to start with, I would like to share first where we are in the market. We know that the zero-emission electric bus market is under strong tailwinds. There is a strong push from many of the cities, many of the countries, many of you in this market, and we could see a 45% year-on-year growth since last year to this one. What's something to be proud of as an industry. And in fact, 37% of the buses registered in the first half of 2023 were electric. That's something remarkable. And together with this trend, in Solaris, we are ahead of that. In fact, 3/4, so over 75% of the buses we registered as a company in the first half of this year were zero or low emission, whatever we call EHT, meaning electric, hydrogen, hybrid, and trolleys. So this transition that we are talking, all of us in the industry, we are already living and leading it at Solaris, as right now over 3/4 of our activity is purely non-conventional drives. As a result, we can proudly say that we recovered the #1 position in the electric market in Europe as being 16.4% of the registered vehicles in the first half of the year. This means in a market that is crowded with competition, with very good products and very competent value propositions, that 1 every 6 buses in this market, in this growing market, was a Solaris one, and it's something we are very proud of. And building on that, we were able to maintain, once again, the #1 historical position in electric bus registrations in Europe. Since the beginning of the zero-emission electric market in Europe till today, Solaris is #1 in number of buses in the fleets in operation with 12.4% market share. So again, this only builds on the long-standing leading position of our company in the zero-emission market, specifically in electric market, also in hydrogen, as we will learn later. And to illustrate a little bit of this, I would like to share some of the highlights of the latest contracts we have been working on and we were awarded, and we are proud that our customers trusted again in Solaris in order to renew their fleets. To start with, 3 of the markets. First, Italy, where over 850 Solaris buses will be delivered to our customers in the upcoming months and years. Some of them hydrogen, as you can see, 2 big cities in Italy, like Bologna and Venezia, trusted in Solaris. In the case of Bologna, issuing the biggest hydrogen tender in the history of Europe, possibly worldwide, consisting of 130 hydrogen 12-meter buses, with an option of additional 137, which in fact were already ordered, and some of them of the options too. And this is to be delivered in the upcoming 2 years. Also Venezia, trusting again the bet they did some years ago, with additional 90 hydrogen buses to be delivered in the next 2 years. Also we could see Milano. Milano was one of the most important contracts with ATM in the history of our company back in 2018. And in the upcoming months, we will be delivering the last 36 buses of the 250 bus fleet that we are delivering in Milano and have been in operation in the last 4 years. And to finalize, a city like Cagliari that trusted again Solaris for additional 98 buses to be delivered in the city. But not only Italy has been a success, we can see a strong push in Germany towards hydrogen, being at the forefront of the European industry. And here you can find 5 different contracts, pure hydrogen buses, that we were able to capture. We were able to gain the trust of our customers in cities like Duisburg, Cologne, Gummersbach, Krefeld, or Groß-Gerau. And finally, also to be proud of, Barcelona is leading the electrification in Spain, especially in hydrogen, and they trusted us to deliver a fleet of 36 hydrogen buses, which will consist of the biggest fleet in Spain, also together with additional 18-meter electric buses. Overall, this is just a snapshot, but it's showing the strong position of electric and hydrogen buses in the current bus industry and the push towards electrification all our customers are doing, and the trust that they are laying in Solaris. But this doesn't end in the current market activity and the things we have been doing in the last 6 months. Some months ago, we released our strategic plan, and we clearly stated which are the 3 goals we have for our future. One of them is maintaining the #1 position in Europe, something that we were able to confirm during the first half of the year, but also going one step beyond and entering the zero-emission intercity market. And for that, we already established our Inter-Europe division, launched our product development for that, and incorporated Luca Cordiviola as the person that is going to lead this process with a long-standing experience and hopefully in a very successful manner. And finally, North America. 4 months ago, we said that we were going to enter the North American market, and in Solaris, we tend to like to do what we say. So we can also say that the last weeks and months have been intense. We have finalized our first pilot with some buses in North America, especially in the city of Vancouver, wherever we completed a 2-week test with a very successful result, proving that our European technology was able to be exported to the US and to Canada, and hopefully this is the start of a very successful path ahead in the other side of the ocean. But all of this cannot be done just having commercial activity. There is a huge transformation inside the company, within Solaris, in order to make it happen. And it's talking not only about the people, it's also about the skills, the full renovation we have to do, and the investments to make it happen. And as part of that, in the last months, we opened our new charging park, an innovative multi-bay charging station with vehicle-to-grid capabilities that we are using at very high capacity as a part of the mix we are having. And finally, a pioneering hydrogen hall, an exclusive 5,500 square meters facility exclusively dedicated for hydrogen buses with the highest safety standards that we are putting in operation already in order to support this strong push from the market on hydrogen and the required transformation we have as a company. So this has been a little bit the highlights of where we stand. For sure, I will accept later on many questions, as much as you consider, but right now I would like to give the grounds to Dr. Darren Michalak, our Chief Technology Officer at Solaris, who will introduce us to the latest development of our product and the path ahead for the company.
Thank you, Javi. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a great honor from my side to be here, to be able to present our fantastic products and say a few words about them. So I will show you our fuel cell bus and also the newest proposal of battery electric. Why the new products are needed? So the technological development is running, is ongoing very fast. We are listening our customers, and we are watching the market demands. From the first point, the new technologies, new options, new materials are available at the market, and we, as Solaris, reasonably implementing, deploying to our buses after testing, proving, validating. Customer feedback, more than 2,000 buses in service in real life, in operation, many years of usage, brings us a lot of information from our customers, deploying that into the product. And market is changing. We see the requirements a few years ago, and we see the requirements today. They are different requirements. So we follow, we answer that requirements, we have the right product to fulfill what is needed. Range. Product presented is able to reach more than 600 kilometers in SORT 2. Of course, the real life, the real operation, it will not be 600, we know it. We are experts, we know it. But in the reality, it will be good enough to fulfill one-day operation without recharging during the day. Very important feature. Modular drive system. Very efficient, located not on the roof anymore, so we don't need the engine tower. Space for passengers is better accommodated, so we are able to mount on the roof additional batteries. So a lot of benefits out of that. Batteries. To reach the range which I mentioned, the new high energy density batteries are needed, so 8 of them is roof mounted. Total capacity around 800 kilowatt hour. A lot. But that a lot allows to operate the bus whole day. Additional benefits. Very proper weight distribution on the vehicle allows us to increase the number of passengers. The total capacity is 145 passengers, and we can accommodate 52 seats inside the vehicle. So comparing to our previous generation, previous bus, it is 6 seats more in the vehicle. And everything what we are doing, what we are implementing, providing and deploying is going in the direction of standardization and unification. Doesn't mean that we don't have options. Of course, we have a lot of options. But the point is to use the options which are proven, validated, and very, very good technically and very good economically for the end customer. So that is the benefit for our customers, for our partners. Helping in the response time, helping in the spare parts availability, helping in reducing the TCO of the product. Some examples of options. Charging. Pantograph could be installed on the vehicle over the front axle. Both options, vehicle mounted and inverted pantograph, plug-in as a standard over the front axle on the right side, but market requirements are different. We need to have it on the other side of the bus, back and on the front. All options available. But that is the standardization. That is what I mean in the standards. Batteries. Very important what I mentioned already. High density batteries. Extended warranty time. As a market standard today, what we have is answering the market needs. Supply chain of these batteries is from Europe, locally installed. So short deliveries and access to the components quickly and in the efficient manner. Referring to the batteries, referring to the needs, and we see battery as a very relevant component in the vehicle, and is developing, changing, and improving a lot very quickly. So we decided in Solaris to establish Solaris Battery Hub. It's an organization focused on the batteries only, on research, product management, operations, and after-sales. We see the trends, we watch the trends, and we implement the newest technologies which are reliable and good enough, well suited to the buses. So that is about battery bus. And the second product which we are presenting is our fuel cell bus, hydrogen technology. Bus itself is a part of the hydrogen-based economy in the future. Because we know it's not about bus only, it's about the economy. And the buses are the part of that. How the bus market looks like in Europe now. Starting from 2012 until mid of current year, almost 350 buses were registered, were deployed into the operation, into the service. And we are very, very proud that 1/3 of this fleet is from Solaris. It's a very relevant number. To serve the needs, to serve the market, to provide the right products in our portfolio, we have two vehicles, two buses. 12-meter fuel cell bus and articulated, presented in front of me here. So we have two products. Solaris did start development and actions and work and investments on the fuel cell buses in 2013. 2014, it was first delivery, and we are building know-how competences in-house and finally deploying the significant number of products in the market. The bus presented here, the fuel cell bus, articulated, just in front of me. What we have, few highlights, is a fuel cell dominant product equipped with 100 kilowatt fuel cell with the traction batteries, helping and supporting to cover the power needs and to recuperate energy during the braking. The fuel storage, more than 50 kilograms of hydrogen on board, allows to reach long ranges. Modular driveline, very similar concept to the battery bus, what I already said, what I presented. The attractive internal and interior layout. It is a benefit is coming out of the whole concept. Range, based on one refueling, very similar like in the battery bus, up to or even more than 600 kilometers based on the sort 2. Again, enough to drive whole day based on one refueling. What we already did, we delivered until now more than 140 buses to European customers. On the list you can see our honorable customers from Germany, Italy, from Poland, from Spain, from other countries. We are very proud that we are able to deliver and we are able to help our customers and deliver these buses. But even what is more important, in our backlog, in our orders, we have 450 buses in total in the order book to be delivered to European countries within the next 2 years. So this 450 is more than today in total in operation. Last but not least, new regulations are coming. Mid of the next year, it will be GSR2, the safety regulations and cybersecurity related new requirements needed to homologate and needed to sell buses. So what I can say, Solaris is ready for that. On our battery bus, the safety systems are already installed, are already implemented. Whole process is ongoing. Mid of the next year, we are ready with the products, with deliveries, with our technology to provide all our portfolio equipped with systems which are required. So I think that's all about products. So thank you very much, and Javi, floor is yours.
Thank you. Thank you, Derek. So, as you have seen, we have a wide range of products, a long-standing experience. But being sustainable is not only about our products, it's about how we set up all our company operations in this goal that we as Solaris take very seriously. That's why, together with working extensively on our portfolio, we are working on being more energy efficient. We are working on, and we set ourselves a target of net zero emissions by 2045, as long as we are developing a more sustainable production and we are supporting our local environment, our supply landscape and economy. And some of the facts that I would like to share with you, and I also shared in our yearly sustainability report, is that right now 100% of the energy utilized by Solaris comes from renewable sources. We have reduced in 1 year 58% our carbon footprint. We have generated 23% savings in energy consumption. And we are continue developing a local network of suppliers around our company and all our operations so that we are reducing the logistic cost and we are building a more sustainable environment also for future generations. So once here, let me use the opportunity to invite you to our Solaris talks, at least the series of sessions we're going to have in the next few days, whenever we are going to touch most of the relevant topics that we have been working as a company. We will be starting on Monday with Pavel Svoboda, where he will lead us through the latest developments in the Solaris battery field as the director of the new Solaris Battery Hub. On Tuesday, we will have the honor to have Olivier Michard, head of commercial of Solaris, where he will take us and lead us through the fuel cell solutions, how we shape complex sales and after-sales solutions in the market. And finally, on Wednesday, last but not least, we know that the most important thing for our customers is to be able to operate efficiently in the best possible manner the buses. And that's why we will have Jakub Jóźwiak and Michał Ostachowski presenting our approach for the future, also related to our electric and hydrogen buses and how we are going to develop a best-in-class after-sales network, the same as we're doing today. So, again, I would like to thank you for being here. It's our great pleasure to share the latest news of Solaris with you, and hopefully we will continue this journey together with more and better news coming forward. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Javi. Thank you very much, Dariusz. I believe it was an informative presentation for you. However, we still have a couple of minutes for your questions, if you have any. Okay? I will share the mic.
Good morning. My name is Ashraf Kara from Egypt. I realize your growth, it's very fantastic. And realize also you're mentioning your strategic plan, but you're concentrating on Europe and America. As I know that you are existing in Israel as a part of Middle East, but
Yep.
what about the rest countries of Middle East and North Africa? There is no plans in your presentation. So would you clarify, please? Thank you.
My pleasure. Our plans, we believe as a company. Oh.
I'm Oren from Israel. It worked already.
Okay, Oren from Israel, Ashraf Snyder, knowing the Solaris brand, being incorporated with Afifi Group also. More than going to other Middle Eastern, Northern African countries, what about the alternative energies to these countries?
It's a combined question.
My pleasure to answer. As part of our strategy, we set up which are the priorities. This doesn't mean that we neglect other opportunities, but we selected that we wanted, from our core in Europe and our leadership position, to first expand to the zero-emission intercity. We already have a conventional intercity. That's why we said we're going to expand here, and then leverage on our position, also go in North America, very relevant market in size. This doesn't mean we are out of activities in other locations. As you were mentioning, we have recent activity for many years in Israel together with the FIFI group, and we will continue exploring the opportunities. We also had our own activity in Dubai a few years ago with some deliveries of buses there. We will continue in the market watch. We believe that going ahead in the right manner is setting some specific targets in the short term, medium term, be able to deliver them and continue in the path. For sure, we are not close to options. In the moment, we are focusing in the things we need to focus to go to the next steps.
Thank you much. Next question will be from Brazil. Yeah.
First, congratulations. I saw the development of Solaris in the last 2 years. Very, very nice. I'm from Brazil, José Carlos Seco, and the same question. Solaris will enter in the South American market. This is a question because you said you enter in the North American market in August.
The answer is going to be fairly similar to the previous one. We have been evaluating options. Actually, Brazil is something we have been looking at and having conversations since many years ago. As CAF Group, we have our strong presence also in Brazil. We have our own factory and we have been doing projects there. Right now, it's not the first priority. For sure, we'll be open to opportunities. It will also depend on the market evolution, the degree of electrification, and which are the public regulations related to that. But sure, it's an opportunity. Right now, it's not the first priority.
Not only in Brazil, in South America.
As a whole, we have been exploring opportunities in different places.
Next question comes from Dennis.
Yes, Tom from Norway, Bus Magazine Norway. You talked about a little bit about the Intercity. Is this a reborn of the Interurbano in electric platform?
So it's, the Intercity platform is a newly developed product, which we are working on that. So it will be not Interurbano platform, it will be the new platform prepared for that.
And in fact, related to that, both products, the North American and the Interurban one, are going to be purely born electric. We will not have any limitations coming from the old diesel engines or other kind of equipment. The objective is to have a product that is purely and specifically designed to be electric, so that we can leverage all the opportunities we have there.
Thank you very much. I'm not sure if we have any other questions. Probably one more. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Jonathan from Great Britain. I just wondered whether you have any plans for right-hand drive versions of your vehicles for the UK and Irish markets?
It's a very nice opportunity. I have to admit, it's something we didn't consider in the last years. It's something to be considered. Not right now. I cannot share further because there is no specific plan, but it's something we have under our radar.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much once again. The last question.
Congratulations, Mohammed Ali, chairman from the United Museum of Egypt website. Competition is strong in global marketplace. What is the difference and before that connected with Solaris?
Could you repeat?
So I didn't get it.
Yeah.
What is the difference and before that I connect with Solaris? The competition is very strong.
Okay.
The marketing all the world.
If we think of which is our competitive advantage, right now we are an agile innovator. We are able to really adapt in a very industrialized and efficient manner. The new technology is coming. We have more experience than anyone else. As Darek was mentioning, we have over 2,000 electric buses in operation every single day of the year, and that allows us to continually improve, assess, and redesign our products. And I think that we are proud to be very close to our customers and being able to work with them in collaboration to be able to continue developing whatever serves better their needs. So I will summarize it in being able to be agile, being able to have the biggest experience, that's an invaluable asset, and finally being close to our customers.
Thank you very much. I think it was the last question for today. Thank you for those of you
Thank you.
who stayed here for the Q&A session. Thank you for being with us. I
Thank
know
you.
very well the need to run to another press conference. Just last but not least, all press materials will be available online at our website. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.